In western China, near Pakistan, the Uighurs remain devoted to their Muslim faith. Beijing accuses them of employing terrorism to achieve separatist aims. Some have left China for neighboring Pakistan and Afghanistan, and 22 of them found themselves in U.S. custody after the United States invaded Afghanistan in late 2001. All were sent to Guantanamo. In 2006, the Bush administration determined that 5 Uighur detainees posed little or no threat and resettled them in Albania. Washington-based attorney George Clark represents 2 of the remaining 17.
They were held up until last September on the basis that they were enemy combatants, and the Bush administration's theory was that they could hold them as enemy combatants even without charging them. As of September, that basis has been removed, and the government has finally conceded that they're not even enemy combatants.
Clark says his clients have no violent intentions toward China or any other nation.
These men are not terrorists. They never trained to be terrorists.
That's just completely wrong.
Charles Stimson served as U.S. Deputy Secretary of Defense for Detainee Affairs from 2004 to 2007. He refuses to discuss how the Uighurs were captured, but disputes any characterization of them as innocent refugees.
They were leaving Western China to seek out terrorist training. They are on the State Department's terrorist training list under the Obama administration and the Bush administration. They're there for a reason.
This view is shared by China, which has demanded their repatriation. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Xing Gang.
We have repeatedly and clearly expressed our opinion. We require the U.S. to return those terrorist suspects to China as soon as possible.
The United States has refused to do so, claiming the Uighurs would face persecution if sent to China. Their lawyer says scores of nations have turned down U.S. requests to take the Uighurs, fearing reprisals from Beijing.
The Chinese have put a lot of pressure on other countries not to take the Uighurs. My view is the United States has to take some or all of these men.
The Guantanamo camp exists to hold enemy combatants and terrorists who target the United States, not China. Whatever their intentions towards China, the Guantanamo Uighurs have never been accused of plotting against America. So why not release them into the United States? Charles Stimson says U.S.-Chinese relations must be weighed, as well as domestic security concerns, including the possibility of an attack on Chinese interests within the United States.
But if the Obama administration thought that they were absolutely no threat whatsoever, they would have already released them into the United States.
Roughly 250 detainees remain at Guantanamo, fewer than half the number held a few years ago. Many were sent home. But the United States has made clear, for the small number of Uighurs here, home is not a safe place. Michael Bowman, VOA News, Washington.